Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa, Smaranat Mukti Arunachalam. Being with that which neither need to be remembered, can be remembered, nor can be forgotten, or forcibly no need to remember it. Anyway, you can't forget it. Being in that space is Arunachala Smaranam. I'll explain. Listen. I'll try to verbalize exactly what I received from my Guru Parampara on this very day, 27 years before. I bow down to all the Guru Parampara from Om Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Now I'll initiate all of you. Whatever I received from my Guru Parampara, I'll transmit that to all of you. Listen. Brahma Aksharam, Maha Aksharam. It means just the 3 dot in Tamil letter, 3 dot. It's called means just put your throat on your upper palate. Lock the throat into the upper palate. Listen. Listen sincerely. I'll repeat. Brahma Aksharam. The Maha Aksharam. Ultimate mantra. Truth. This is what I received on this Yoga Pattabhishekam day. I am giving you that to all of you. It's like a technique. It can give you enlightenment suddenly. It can just manifest. See, first understand, there is something which does not need to be remembered in you, which is there as you, which remembers everything. See, in all of us, there is something which you don't need to remember. That only remembers everything. Whether you are sleeping or you are in waking state or you are in dreaming state, any state, there is something which is in you which remembers everything, and you don't need to remember that. That which is in you, which does not need to be remembered, but which remembers everything, is Arunachala. Listen. All of us have something in us which does not need to be remembered. That only remembers everything and everyone. That is Arunachala. That is the most powerful reality. Remembering which does not need to be remembered or cannot be remembered, which remembers everything. In you, there is something which cannot be remembered or forgotten, but that only remembers everything, including what you think as you. Listen. Cognizing that, sit with this means putting the lower throat on the upper palate. It's a Tamil letter. Just projected Isaki Swami's page. Listen, I am projecting the page where my Guru has written in his own hand the Isaki Swamigal. Of course, he left the body before this day. He initiated much earlier. Even though Kuppammal did the Yoga Pattabhishekam on this day, the initiation was done much earlier. But this was the initiation. And formally Kuppammal gave on this day. So listen, I am projecting that page to all of you. 3 dot. In Tamil, we pronounce it like ak. So putting your throat on the upper palate, locking it. That's all. Listen. Remember in you, which does not need to be remembered, which is there forever in you, which remembers everything. In you, there is something which you don't need to remember, you can't forget, which remembers everything. Listen to these 3 qualities. In you, there is something which can't be forgotten, which does not need to be remembered. It is there all the time. That only remembers everything in you. This 3 quality is what the 3 dot. The 3 dot is these 3 qualities. This is the Brahma Akshara. Maha Akshara. Remember this 3 quality. There is something in me which does not need to be remembered, which is there all the time, which cannot be forgotten, which is there all the time. Whether I am sleeping or deep sleep or dream, it is there. That's why when I wake up, I just know I slept well. So even through the sleep, that is there alive. And that only remembers everything. This 3-point is the Brahma Akshara. This 3-point is the Brahma Mantra. Brahma Akshara, Maha Akshara. Just cognize this and sit with the This is Arunachala Smaranam. Just by Smarana Mukti, liberation. It is a very simple but very clear initiation. See, it is like a cognizing, not believing or not thinking, just cognizing. I'll give you one example. What I mean by the word cognizing. One of my disciples, Adinavasi, she came and reported to me a very beautiful incident. Few days before, our Sarvanyapita Karta, Ramesh Ramani, asked for a blessing from Devi for his healing. It seems Devi blessed that he will be healed immediately, completely. And then our Adinavasi, she called him and conveyed this message to him. And after that asked him, as a follow-up, next year, after 2 days, sometime, she asked him, how do you feel? How is your health? Are you completely healed? You are all right. He made a beautiful statement. Hey, Devi said, I am healed. Over. I am not going to go to the doctor to get an opinion on Devi's blessings, on Devi's words. She said, I am healed, I am healed. Now body I am having is the healed body. Over. This is what I call cognition. I said, oh God. This is what is absolute powerfulness. You call it as a enlightenment, powerful cognition, or surrender, whatever you call it. When she came and reported to me, this is what Ramesh Ramani said. I said, he is already healed. He is already healed. Understand? He said very clearly, Devi told me I am healed. Over. I am not going to go to doctor or do any other test, check up these, that. When Devi said I am healed. Over. This is what I call cognition. Listen now. In all of us, there is something which does not need to be remembered. And there is something which cannot be forgotten. And that only remembers everything. You all have it right now. Sit with that. That is what is Brahma Aksharam. Brahma Dhyanam. Listen carefully. Listen. I'm just projecting that paper which my gurus gave me in their own handwriting. Brahma Aksharam. Brahma Dhyanam. I'll repeat precisely the instruction. Brahma Dhyanam means meditating on Parabrahman. Brahma Aksharam means the mantra for the Parabrahman. Yes. Now here I am projecting it. Please raise the page. That below. That's it. Here I am projecting the exact handwriting given to me by Isaki Swamigal. That Diksha procedure and the initiation of the Yoga Pattabhishekam I received from Isaki Swamigal. Please understand, Isaki Swamigal left the body before this day itself. But the initiation rituals, it is a lot of rituals. There are some 36 rituals. All the more than 30 rituals were performed by Isaki Swami himself. That last few was completed by Kuppammal. So I am now giving you the Brahma Akshara Upadesam, Brahma Dhyanam. This is the Yoga Pattabhishekam exactly. So this is what is giving me the authority to initiate all of you and enlightenment. So now I am giving that same experience to all of you. Listen, this is what exactly I received from my Guru Parampara. There are other many rituals done. I will give you the essence of enlightenment. Number 1, Brahma Dhyanam means being in that ultimate Parabrahma, Paramashiva, Parandama, which is the ultimate. Paramam, Paramatma, Paramashakti. All these words you can use. That Paramam, ultimate. Being in that Paramam, that is called Brahma Dhyanam. Brahma Aksharam, the syllable which puts you in that space. Mahaksharam, Brahma Aksharam. That Brahma Aksharam is this 3 dot. You can see in my own Guru's handwriting, Brahma Dhyanam, that word in Tamil it is written, and 3 dot. That 3 dot is the Brahma Akshara, ultimate mantra, which puts you in Samadhi immediately. And now I will give you precise cognition. This 3 dot means, understand, there is something in you which you don't need to remember. It is there 24 hours. When you are waking state, when you are in dream state, when you are in deep sleep state, it is there. Even during deep sleep, it is there. That is why after sleep, when you come out, you say, I slept so well. So it is there. You don't need to remember it. And you can't forget it. It is there. Which you don't need to remember, which you can't forget, and that only remembers everything. These 3 qualities put together, there is something in you. That is Arunachala. That is Paramatma. That is Paramashiva. That is Parabrahma. That is Parandama. That is Paramashakti. That is Paramaguru. And that is Paramatma. Listen. Listen to these 3 statements. These 3 only you need to remember. Which is there in me, which I don't need to remember. First, which I cannot forget, even if I want. Third, that only remembers everything, which is there in all of us always. How many of you are able to understand? With how many of you it clicks? Yes? Yes? Raise your hand. If it clicks with you, raise your hand. This is exactly Arunachala. Remember that which cannot be remembered, cannot be forgotten, that only remembers everything. That is what is cognition. That is what is cognition. It is not faith. It is not belief. It is not idea. It just clicks. Sit and try to understand this. Yes, there is something in me. I don't need to remember. And I can't forget. And that only remembers me. Remembers everything. That is what is Arunachala. That is what is Paramatman. That is what is Parabrahman. That is what is Paramashiva. That is what is Parampurul. That is what is Paramashakti. That is what is Parabrahma, Parandama, Paramashiva, Paramashakti, Paramatma, Paramaguru. Sitting in that is Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Brahma Dhyanam. Cognizing that is Brahma Dhyanam. This 3-point, the Brahma Akshara, yes, now you can see. I am projecting it. It's exactly in the handwriting of my own Guru, Isaki Swamigal. Brahma Dhyanam, that is the word. And the 3 dot you see is the Brahma Akshara. Please understand. Whatever I received from my Gurus, I am sharing it with all of you. Fortunately, we have the original handwriting of my Gurus still now with us. It is there with us. It's a 30-page document. Now I will repeat. Remember, there is something in you which does not need to be remembered, which cannot be remembered, which does not need to be remembered, which cannot be forgotten. That only remembers you. So sit with that. Be with that. That 3-point is that which need not be remembered, which cannot be forgotten, which remembers me. That is the 3 dot. This 3 understanding, realization, only the 3 dot. So just put your throat on the upper palate with that. That's all. And sit, which is in me, which does not need to be remembered, cannot be remembered, which cannot be forgotten. That only remembers me. Let me be in that. That's all. This is the Brahma Dhyanam. If you sit, now you can manifest it. You can experience it. This is what I call cognizing. It is not faith. It is not belief. I am not teaching you some theology. I am not teaching you some principle. I am not teaching you some philosophy. I am teaching you the reality. Truth. This is Brahma Dhyanam. This is Brahma Aksharam. With my Guru's grace and the Guru Parampara's blessings, I am giving this Brahma Dhyanam and Brahma Aksharam formally to all of you, initiating all of you into this Brahma Dhyanam, Brahma Aksharam, Brahma Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Giving you all my blessings. As I said, this is cognition, not an idea or a thought. It is just, yes, clicking with it. Yes, what Swamiji is saying is true. There is something in me which does not need to be remembered. You can't go back to the same old mental setup. Something happens in you. That is what is the power of this initiation. As I said, this is cognition. I was giving you an example. What is meant by the word cognition about Ramesh Ramani? A few days before, Ramesh Ramani asked Devi for his healing, some physical healing. It seems Devi blessed, immediately it will be healed. And after that, maybe one day or after that, one of my sannyasi called him and conveyed the message from Devi and then asked him, how are you feeling now? Your health is okay. He said, Devi told I am healed, means I am healed, that's all. I am not going to go to doctor to get his opinion or cross-check what Devi said. If Devi said I am healed, over. That is what I call it as cognition. When she came and reported to me, I said, he is healed. The absolute cognition. You can call it as absolute surrender, oneness, anything you want. That is what is cognition. Swamiji said, Devi said, I am healed, over, that's all. Now Devi said, I am healed. Now the body I am having is the healed body. So there is no doctor can set a standard of sickness and declare whether I am healed or sick, anything. The scale cannot be set by the doctor. The Devi said, I am healed, that is the scale. I am healed, over. That is what is cognition. That is what is cognition. You can call it a surrender or oneness, whatever. When she came and told this, I told, wow, God. You all tell me, you all tell many times, oh, Swamiji made my day. When she came and reported to me, I said, Ramesh Ramani made my day. That is what is cognition. Listen now. Now, whatever I am saying, just click with it. That's it. Which is there in you, which need not be remembered, which cannot be forgotten. That only remembers you. That is Arunachalam. That is Parabrahmam. That is Parandama. That is Paramashiva. That is Paramashakti. That is Paramatman. Somebody is asking to tell me in Tamil. But if I tell in Tamil, you won't understand. Ninaipodu, Marappum, Sindayodu, Nindayum, Kaliyavum, Aliyavum, ஒண்ணாத நிலை. நினைப்பு இல்லாததும் நினைக்க இயலாததும் மறக்க இயலாததும் மறக்க ஒண்ணாததும் எதன் இருப்பினால் நீ உனை நினைக்கிறாயோ அது. எது தன்னுடைய இருப்பினால் உன்னையே நினைக்கச் செய்கிறதோ அது. அதுவே அருணாச்சலம், பரபிரம்மம், பரந்தாமம், பரமபதம், பரமசிவம், பரமசக்தி, பரமாத்மன், பரம்பொருள். Just cognize that. That's all. With the grace of Guru Parampara, I am giving this Brahma Dhyana initiation, Brahma Mantra initiation, Brahma Nirvikalpa Samadhi to all of you as Shaktipada, Shaktinipada, Anubhuti. Now sit. Put your throat on the upper palate and remember this Brahma Mantra. This three cognition, which does not need to be remembered, cannot be remembered also, does not need to be forgotten, cannot be forgotten, through because of which I remember me. Let me be in that. Om, Om, Om. Blessings to all of you. Smaranat Arunachalam, Smaranat Arunachalam, Smaranat Arunachalam, Smaranat Mukti Arunachalam, Smaranat Mukti Arunachalam, Smaranat Mukti Arunachalam. Just by remembering liberation. This is what Arunachalam. Remembering this liberates you once for all. Cognize this. I give you all as initiation. Now try to sit and cognize this. Watch this initiation and satsang few times, so it will click exactly in you. Watch this satsang again and again. Then it will click and sit in that space. My blessings to all of you. You will all be able to cognize this. and achieve that state of Smaranat Arunachalam, Parabrahmam, Parandama, Paramapadam, Paramashivam, Paramashakti, Paramatman, Paramaguru, Paramburul. So with this, I bless you all. Whatever I have received from my Guru Parampara, I have transmitted to all of you today.